subscribe. You!
Finally! I'm Roberta.
And I'm Duca.
And after 2 years bringing the sailboat that was neglected for over 22 years back to life, it's finally time to start exploring.
So don't forget to subscribe and to join us every Sunday for a new episode.
Good morning. Today we are going to another place, another island, another country. So we are looking for the flag of the new place. So the island we are going is part of Grenadines and the flag should be something like that. I found it! This flag. Brazilian colors actually. It's beautiful.
So we have one last problem to solve today. Last time we started our outboard for the dinghy was I think 2.5 months ago. And back then we had no idea we were not going to use the dinghy anymore, so of course we didn't empty the gas on the outboard, and that means it's going to be really tricky to start. And the gas that I have here is pretty old, like 2.5 months old with oil. That means that's not good, but I'm going to try to run anyways and see what happens. Let's see if this is going to work. That's such good news. It started straight away. That's just, this outboard for me is the best. It started on the third try. It's just like 1, 2, 3 and done. I'm like, what the? That's good. That's our neighbor. Well, it's time to say goodbye to Grenada, at least for now. We're gonna go to Union Island, but we're gonna be back in like 2 weeks. I'm gonna lose that line there, the center one. I'm gonna tie this one up a little bit more. We're gonna do by hand. If necessary, we put a little bit of throttle.
Oh mama, mama, I went looking for a better place for down the road. A place that can give hope back to her life.
Bye!
Already feels like it's 1,000 days.
We're off, baby!
The sun is shy, but it's coming.
A tiny part of me behind. For the time that I won't be here, it's gonna keep you safe from fear. For the time that I can't be around. Oh mama, waking in the lonely night, and all the friendly faces inside, and I'm surrounded only by my thoughts. And I know the diamonds keep on going, don't care how fast the wind is blowing. I gotta love to get me to the storm. For the time that I won't be here, it's gonna keep you safe from time.
Yeah, we knew that this, from this island to that island is just, you know, upwind, and today is beating a lot. It's like so many waves come through. I need to, you know, hide on the Dodgers, and then I look back, I hide on the Dodgers.
And there's a volcano on the bottom of this part of the ocean, so the waves are like crazy here in this area, so the boat's all wet. Here we have salt water everywhere.
Yeah, but here it rains a lot, so it's just like wait for one more day and it's gonna rain and clean everything, but with the nature water. That's so much better.
Good.
By the way, we have the engine on because we want to arrive there during the day, and with these conditions, if we don't motor sail, no way you're gonna arrive during the day. We've never been there. There is coral reefs, and we want to do it properly. We are almost behind Kricket, and after we go behind Kricket, it's gonna be a lot easier because the swell is gonna be just held by the island, and then we have another gap that's gonna be like this again, and then we arrive. We're almost there.
There.
Arriving, that's so cool. Yeah, here they say in order to protect the ground, they prefer you to use the free mooring boat. So now we need to find a mooring and see if there is one available. And if there is, we're gonna just connect it, have lunch, and then I'll dive to see if it's okay. But first lunch, because I'm really hungry. We made it!
There was too much pressure here. I was washing my hand with a lot of salt and the shower felt. Now we are gonna try to find it. Thanks, baby, you saved our lives.
Yeah.
This is from Brazil. We'd never find it here. I have a question for you.
What's the question?
How is the water?
The water is amazing. It's so good and so clear. I mean, I could find a shower. Yeah, the water is really, really clear. But luckily we did an anchor. Here is like grass.
Ooh.
It's like sand with like a layer of grass. So it would be really bad. I think we should learn the anthem for each country. That would be really cool.
Good luck.
That would be really hard. But you know, we change countries every week.
It was so easy to stay in Brazil and then you go to another island and you don't need to do anything. Now every now and then we are gonna need to spend some time on costumes.
But not today. Today we're just gonna put the yellow flag and tomorrow morning we go to customs because it's too late. I think they're closed already.
You need to create a song for the yellow flag.
New country, here we go. New country. New country. Here we go.
What's happening?
Our friend just asked if we are on the radio.
Odd life, come back. Gypsy Master, this is the Gypsy Master. Over.
How's it going?
Can you see us? Here we come.
We've been trying to meet these guys since, I don't know, since forever.
A year ago.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, today is almost to the day our year anniversary since we met Kiki. Kiki's, you know, the guy that let me tattoo him for the first time. And that was in Florida last year. And we were like, no, let's meet up in the Caribbean. You know, you go south, I'll go north, and we can meet up in the Caribbean. Here we are, a year later. They're just arriving in the bay. We are. Oh, I see.
There.
Yeah, they were all the way there. Yeah, that's so cool.
Corner.
Yeah, I can see. I mean, the camera won't see. It's just pretty far for the camera. They're arriving. You.
Finally!
Can you imagine that's not them? I'm just making a huge party for I don't know who.
Someone that's gonna be excited.
We made it!
Yeah, it is them.
At least you're doing good. You're doing good. We made it!
They're coming. Yay!
Oh, my friend.
We did it!
We did it.
So
We all
excited.
did it. We all made it. How are you, bud? Wow, this thing's incredible.
Me too.
Hello, brother. I know. We said we would see you guys again.
Yeah. Takes a little while, you know.
Almost exactly 1 year later,
Yeah.
we make it to the Odd Life vessel.
Welcome.
Yeah. We've made it.
Oh yeah.
Finally.
Oh yeah.
Good morning from the paradise. What's going on?
The dinghy deserves to go to the Caribbean because the dinghy's been on Brazil technically because it didn't touch the water of the Caribbean yet. So you know, it's the last 2 weeks of this dinghy with us, so we need to give him some joy at least. So now we're gonna put the dinghy on the water, go to our friend's boat, pick up our friend, and we're gonna go to shore because we actually need to check in into the country to immigration and maybe to explore a little bit. I don't know, walk around town and see what we. I don't know. Let's see if we can eat something. Maybe, who knows?
Taylor has Starlink, so she has internet all the time, and they ran out of propane, so we have gas and they don't have gas, so we are sharing. So they have the internet, we have gas, and we have the community. Let's go.
Taylor is actually gonna stay. Just Kiki's gonna go. Taylor wants to work a little bit.
Okay.
See, hard work.
Hard worker. Someone needs to edit videos.
Yeah.
Well, Taylor and Kiki, they have been here. They know the place already, so she doesn't need to go to explore because she knows the place already. But
we don't
I'm
know.
really curious. The color of the water. It's been such a long time we don't use the outboard that's hard to take it out.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
they-
we were not gonna do that before breaking this. I thought we were gonna break the plastic part. Now we're ready to go explore. Let's pick up Kiki because he's gonna be our guide for the day, and then let's go to shore.
Back to the dinghy.
Dinghy life. If there's one thing I miss when you're not sailing for a long time is just the dinghy rides. You know, like just going to shore, coming back. I just love having a dinghy actually. Part of it, yeah, part of it.
That group, that's a screen about it.
What a ride!
We made it!
Wet ride, but no.
funny. Dingy duck.
It is.
I think you're wet.
Maybe.
Because I had all these spare parts. I checked on it. Finally, we just check in. Now we're officially in
Unit Island.
Welcome to Unit Island. Now we're gonna just go for a walk. I don't know.
Yeah, let's see what we can find.
New country. That's so cool.
Morning. The wind's quite strong today, as you can tell. And we are moving to the next bay.
Yep. We're gonna move because we're meeting other friends that are gonna arrive there, and it's nice to see different places.
Here we go.
We made it to this beautiful place. That's awesome. This water is just like, I still didn't get used to this water. You can see the bottom, you can see everything. I'm gonna dive and check the anchor, because here we have like a lot of reefs sometimes, and I never know if I put the anchor on the sand bottom or on a reef, so I think I'm gonna dive just to guarantee and check how is the anchor on the bottom. No good.
What's the plan?
No, we're probably gonna re-anchor closer to the beach, I guess. Less reef, right there.
Yeah, like
But
the
it's
light
like
one.
The neighbor is here already.
Other side of that dark
So-
one.
Oh, hold on.
And this is the new anchorage. It's beautiful. Taylor is there. Still waiting for other friends to arrive because today it's Christmas Eve.
So,
Oh, yeah.
now we're talking. Now it, like the anchor is like deeply inside the sand, like completely inside the sand.
How about the water?
The water is a little bit dark here. I need to get used to this water. It's just so clear, so clear. And even today it's like really windy. Probably this place is even more clear with like no wind.
My gift to you from the Caribbean.
Oh, the
Thank
first
you.
one.
It's a
actually, yeah, that-
beautiful one. Oh, thanks for the Christmas gift.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. You put it on your wreath.
Happy Merry Christmas. Welcome to your house.
Supposedly we are not allowed to be at this beach because they booked for a private party.
Yeah, Maggie house.
Maggie
We'll go to the better beach.
Better one, right there.
Our own beach.
Any beach that accepts us. It's amazing how when you miss your friends, you don't really need to do anything special. Sometimes all you need to do is to sit around and hang out with them. And to be honest, this is one of our favorite things to do while cruising. But of course, we also need some good food.
There comes the Christmas crew.
Here they come. Before we enjoy Christmas with our friends, we just want to say that we know that our videos are months behind real time.
Yeah, it's normal. I mean, like, if you film every day, eventually you're gonna be behind real time because you film more than you have time to post, and also not just to post. Because some people say, so post 3 videos a week. The problem is not the amount of videos, it's the amount of time to edit the videos, because if we edit the videos, that means we don't do anything. You know, it's hard sometimes to have a YouTube channel. You need to find a balance in between how much you spend editing videos, how much you spend actually exploring places and enjoying, you know, life, to be able to have content, because otherwise there's no content.
It's been days that we are not filming, just editing videos and answering mails. It's been rainy. Today's the first sunny day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's just part of the challenge of having a channel when you're traveling.
Yeah.
Because when you're in the same place every day, like in the shipping container house, we would do something, post next week, do something, post next week, but it was much more a controlled environment.
Yeah.
This is really not a controlled
I
environment.
never know if we are gonna have internet, if the computer is gonna survive.
Yeah, this week we just lost a computer, so now it's even harder to edit because usually you can work on 2 episodes at the same time. Right now we cannot. But we have good news. In July 2023, we are going to spend a month in Brazil visiting family, and that means we're not going to shoot anything. So that means we're going to get closer to real time. And also we have a lot of other things we're going to do. It's going to make sense in the end, but trust me, really soon we're going to be in trouble because we're going to be much closer to real time. For you guys, it's going to be awesome, but for us, it's really hard when you have no gap in between real time and the videos. Life is much easier if I get. Sorry, guys, that's just the reality. But now let's go back to the episode.
No, before
No?
we go,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to welcome on board our new patrons. So welcome on board Charlie, Jamie, Thomas, Ruben, Raymond, J.E.B. I'm terrible with spelling.
J.E.B.
Rory, Ian, Anthony, John. Thanks so much for the PayPal donation, Brad.
And also thanks so much for the super thanks, Tom. Tom, we miss you. By the way, thanks so much everyone that somehow support us to be here. We wouldn't be in the Caribbean right now if it wasn't for you. And you made our dream come true, and that means the world to us. And I mean it. But now I think it's time to go back to the episode because we're talking, as usual, too much. Let's go back to the episode. They call it hardball, that's not.
Bottle opener too.
Wow.
But for sure, it's not gonna be mine. Okay, we don't have donuts. So The boys are gonna tattoo.
Bye.
Girls.
That's cool. Last one we had.
I've never known a love so steady. Even gold won't turn your tide.
On the move again. We are going back to Kricket Island, and Duca and Kiki are gonna try to kite surf there.
Every day brings new light to help us on our way. Always taking my breath, whether sun or rain. The wind will carry us over that horizon we see is getting closer. This is why we live for moments like this. This is why we live for moments like this.
Today, as is the last day of the year, today is the 31st of December, I think we're gonna have a special, I know that we're gonna have a special dinner.
What's your favorite food?
I always joke like, oh, can I have this? And I never can, but today I actually can. I'm gonna just show when it arrives because we order, a local is gonna bring to us. When it arrives, you're gonna see. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to eat that actually.
Duca had a headache during the whole day. Now he's feeling better. I think it was the heat maybe.
Yeah.
And now we are
I'm
ready
ready.
to eat.
To eat, but I want to eat a lot. Like it's gonna be a big thing to eat. Just wait for it.
Doing all right?
Yeah.
If I had
She's alive. She's alive. There's a rainbow
I would sing with everyone.
and the rain.
Voices
And rain.
like a mountain song. sing you are my only one.
It's special.
Oh my, oh my, oh my days. Life is wonderful. Life can be this good.
Well, I know in real time it's already April, but we just want to wish everyone a great 2023. We'll see you guys next Sunday.